Welcome to another edition of My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, we want to look at three topics. One, 14-year-old boy was shot dead in Mountain View in Kingston. Two, an alleged chain robber killed in downtown Kingston. And the third one is a curfew that is imposed um, in Maypen. First up, from a reading from the Jamaica Loop, a 14-year-old boy was killed and another man injured in a shooting incident along Mountain View Avenue in Kingston on Thursday. The 14-year-old has been identified as 14-year-old Alan Roberts of Accompong Pathway in Nannyville. Reports are that about 4:30, Alan and another man was on a motorcycle traveling along the road when they were pounced upon by two men who opened fire, hitting them. The police were alerted. The victims were taken to hospital where Alan was pronounced dead. The detectives from St. Andrew Central Police Division are investigating, but here we are again, with the Christmas season coming very close. It's like robberies, murders tend to go up. I don't know if these criminals is hell bent on trying to lift the crime rate, but all over Jamaica at this point we see incidents taking place. And to make matters worse, a 14-year-old has been killed. I'm not sure what he would have been involved with or what he's not involved with, right? But as 14-year-old, he hasn't really started his life yet. And it's just sad to see how young persons are gravitating to a life of crime and how many young persons have lost their lives recently. We are living in a generation now where it seems like kids are not really living out their lifetime. The younger kids are dying before the older ones, and most of the time the younger ones are being killed, right? But we hope the police will do their investigation as normal, and we hope the perpetrators of this crime will be brought to book and have their day in court and be persecuted and put away. But most times these criminals will not surrender. So most times it ends up in a situation they are killed by the police or they are killed by gang members or something of that sort. But nevertheless, it's just another day, and we hope that all these crime at some point will come down, and we hope that Jamaica will be a safer place very soon. The next bit of news we want to look at is a situation where an alleged chain grabber was killed in downtown Kingston yesterday. Now, according to police, his name is Andre Y. 26, a laborer of a St. Mary address, stole a gold chain along Orange Street. He was chased by citizens who accosted him and inflicted stab wounds. He managed to escape their grasp and run off. However, he was later found dead in a handcart in the Queen's Market with stab wounds to the region of his right side. Since the onset of the Christmas season, the police say they have embarked on a special anti-robbery initiative to secure Jamaica a safe period in this time. But just to give you my opinion as it relates to this, we don't condone mob killings. But at 26-year-old, you're telling me this man could not go out and try to find some constructive job to do instead of trying to steal person's chain. And furthermore, if you are from a St. Mary address, why you are all the way in Kingston robbing people? And to make matters worse, maybe these people in Kingston don't know him. So it's easy for them to set upon him and take his life, right? But at the same breath, he's trying to take something that doesn't belong to him. And that's the way he finds pleasure, or that's the way he plans to live his life. No doubt this has not been his first offense, right? But his luck ran out when angry mob came down on him. Now, this is going to be a very difficult case for the police to really even investigate, because guess what? Nobody will identify who were among the persons who took this man's life. But at the end of the day, we want the Jamaican public to desist from mob killing. He could have been held, turned over to the police, have his day in court, and he could be sent to prison. But instead, the Jamaican society is so hostile that when a man is found in a situation like this, more than likely, they will just hand out jungle justice to him. Now, after handing out jungle justice to him, they just put him on a hand cart. His life value nothing. They just put him on a hand cart and leave him in the market. So here we are at the situation where his life, he gave away his life, yes, but in terms of the mob killing, his life was like mean nothing. And these persons, I mean, it's just sad to know that at 26 years old, pretty young man, he could have found something more constructive to do, but he chose a life of petty thief, and that, at the end of the day, that cost him his life. Well, the final bit of news we want to talk about is the police commissioner, Major General Anthony Anderson, has ordered an increased deployment of security in the Clarendon division. We know 5 persons lost their lives over a 24-hour period in Clarendon. So the police really had their hands tied in terms of trying to stem the bloodletting in Clarendon. On a Wednesday at 9:30, armed men opened gunfire at a patron of the community square, hitting 4 persons. All 4 injured persons were from Effortville. Minutes later, a retaliation took place. 2 persons were killed. So, and then close to the border of Clarendon and St. Catherine, they had a quadruple murder. So, it is only prudent for the Commissioner of Police and the Minister of National Security to put a plan in place to stem the bloodletting as it comes down to the Christmas period. It seems as if these persons are hell-bent on not allowing their cronies or persons to live to see the new year. 2020 has already been a difficult year for most people, but these criminals are hell-bent and let it even be worse for some. But as it is, we hope this increased deployment of security assets in Clarendon will cause the crime rate to go down and persons will take check. And we hope that during this period of time, a lot of these perpetrators of these crimes will be caught and persons will come forth with evidence so that these persons can be taken off the streets of Jamaica. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, be safe, take care of the kids, always look out for a family member and a neighbor, and remember, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.